Ladies and gentlemen, and some kids, no kids here. So tonight we gather here, uh, the lay person Tusara and Lalani and their family who come here to do Buddha Puja and also to offer this cloth on behalf of their deceased. On their father who passed away in Sri Lanka. So I would like to take this opportunity and recite to you the text of the Buddha's teaching in the Salla suttam. I just recite the English one. He say, an uninstructed person feel the feeling of pleasure and the pain, and the pleasure nor neither pleasure nor pain. But a well-instructed disciple of the Blessed One also feel the feeling of pleasure, the pain, and also neither pleasure nor pain. So what is the difference between a well-instructed person, that means the follower of the Buddha, and the ordinary people? Then the monk answered, he said, the Blessed One, the teaching is from you and you are our guide. So can you please explain to us the meaning? And that's how Buddha talk about this sutta. This sutta is called Salla. Salla means arrow or thorn, which is into your flesh and is very painful. He say in the case often and the Buddha say, in the case of an ordinary person, when they are touched, physically or mentally, when they are touched by pain, and they have grief, they have sorrow, they lament, they beat their chest, and they become distraught, and they feel so much pain, as though they have received 2 arrows. One arrow shoot and enter the body. The other arrow shoot and then enter into your mind. And your mind also become painful. So he said, just like as though a man was to shoot 2 arrows and both arrows enter the person's body and the mind. So, but whereas for a person who have listened to Buddha's teaching and practice, I mean contemplating and do a little bit of right thinking, samma sankappa, then the person also, when the person feel the pain, the feeling of pain, but the pain only stop at the body. The pain does not enter, there's no arrow that enter his mind, so his mind doesn't suffer. As you can see, all of us, we are subject to birth, old age, sickness, and death. Nobody can run away, right? Everybody is, when you're born, you're subject to that. So we cannot run away. So therefore, in this situation, we should administer self-help. That means take the advice of the Buddha and then study the text that he taught us, and then contemplate. What is this body? The body is made out of 32 parts, and it consists of 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and air. So when you will receive the news of our dear father passed away, you examine, what is my father made of? and you examine, you found your father is made out of 32 parts. The hair on the body, the nail, the teeth, the skin, the flesh, the muscle, and the tendon, the bone, skeleton, and all the other internal organs, lung, heart, stomach, intestine, kidney, etc. And there are 20 parts of earth element and 12 parts of water element. You look at it and you found they are just material. The fact that we think that that person is our father is from the worldly view, from conventional view, that we think this is my father, I am his daughter, and now the father has passed away. But if we were to look at it from what Buddha has taught us, you examine the body of the father and you found there are only 32 parts. And then you examine your own body, you also found there are only 32 parts. Then your mind become calm. You see, why is the father passed away? It's because of something happened to the body and the body has stopped functioning. The body has stopped breathing and all the other functions stop. Blood stops circulating, and then all the other things stops. And then the body becomes a dead body. Then the body cannot live anymore. So it happened. Buddha said, if this is the worldly things, birth, old age, sickness, and death, then we accept this because it happened everywhere, all over the world. So that is why, even though we can be overcome with sadness in the mind, after we contemplate about Buddha's teaching, we become calm. And then as though, even though our body may get one arrow, but our mind doesn't get the arrow. We don't feel the pain in the mind. It's not that we are unhuman, understand? You can still recognize that, oh, I'm still the daughter of my father, but I'm the Buddha's disciple. I'm the follower of Buddha. Then I take his teaching and take his teaching to heal my heart, so that even though my body can grow old, my body can get sick, one day my body will die, I don't feel sad in my mind. Your mind, you accept this. Your mind, you accept this truth. The truth is that all composite things, sabbe sankhara, all composite things, anicca, is impermanent. Somehow they will pass and they will disappear. Then my advice is, you become yourself. Go home after this Buddha Puja, go home. When you go to sleep, you will be breathing on your bed. You close your eye, follow the breath, in, out, in, out. You think, oh, my father has stopped breathing. Oh, this body also will one day stop breathing. Think like that. When the body stopped breathing, then the body died. Then what happened to me then? You'll be thinking then, oh, you start frightening. Oh, no, I don't want to die. You've been silly. This happened all over the world. This is a natural phenomena. You see that, like if I look out the window on the veranda here, sometime morning I walk on the veranda, I look, then I saw the yellow leaf like that coming down. Once the leaf dropped from the tree, we are no different. We are just like the leaf that dropped from the tree. And then it's over. Understand? But the important thing is you must have wisdom. Cultivate your panya in your mind. You see this truth that impermanent is everywhere. Doesn't matter you die of COVID-19 or some other disease. It doesn't matter. Somehow we will die one day. accept this truth yourself. The earlier you accept the truth, the earlier your mind become peaceful. Like me, I'm 70 something. I accept this. I don't worry about this anymore. One day I will die. Just be it like that. Just accept that. Then your mind become peaceful. Then you can live every day very happily. You say, oh, I'm still alive today. You become happy. After tonight, if you wake up tomorrow, you say, oh, I'm still alive. Like that. You be grateful, you're happy. You're happy that you have one more day to live. Like that. That's the right attitude towards life. Don't be sad. But then whether it's your father or someone else pass away, take the Buddha's teaching to your heart. Think about it. Then you will be over your misery and your sorrow, which is what Buddha teach in this text. Salla suttam. Salla is an arrow or a thorn into you, or an arrow into you. Of course, it's painful. Who can say you're not painful? Of course, we feel painful. I recall when I was young, when my grandfather died, I cried very much. That time I was 20 years old, 21 years old. I cannot accept the truth. I went to his grave and I cried and cried and cried. I said, why so unfair? Stupid. That time I was just stupid. Now, after so many years, now I become another like my grandfather. Eventually, you will all grow old. You will all be like her father, and or like my grandfather will all die and disappear. So the earliest you start listening to Buddha, the earlier you will find happiness. Thank you very much.